My name's Ian Shu.
Ian, what are you doing here today?
I'm here protesting the pretty much everything that's going on down in the States right now. The political climate's pretty energetic. Figure we'd let the consulate upstairs know that we're here for real, and we're never going to be anybody else's state, that's for sure.
Yeah. What would you say? I mean, I've been hearing some people say that, Trump's just trolling you guys. The
thing about trolling and a joke is usually it's only funny the first time. And the fact that it's been going on for a solid month now starts to imply something a little bit more sinister.
Yeah.
And honestly, it's time we put a stop to that. And I think everyone, especially the people here, are doing a good job at letting him know that he can pound sand.
My name's Laura.
Laura.
Yes.
You were just telling me you used to live in California for many years?
Yeah, I lived there for 40 years. There's no words to describe what's going on. I mean, I think it's the beginning of a coup, but nobody can just allow it to happen. It's not necessarily true that we don't have the power. We don't have the power they have, but we have other power. And nobody can just sit down and do nothing. Even if you're just the only person in front of the Tesla building, you need to go and stand there. You can't just accept it. Otherwise, it's like what happened in Germany. And that's not, a far-fetched analogy. That's a true analogy. And I would just say one other thing. I was thinking about the U.S. wanting to take over Canada. When I was a student at McGill, the Vietnam War was raging. And the Vietnamese were an agrarian society. They were a third world country. And they defeated the United States. So why can't Canada defeat the United States in their attempts to take over Canada? And also to destroy the friendship between Canadians and Americans. So there's always hope.
What's your name?
Richard.
Richard, what are you doing here today?
Well, I'm here to support Canada.
Do you feel proud to be Canadian right now? How have you been feeling in these recent weeks?
Well, I've been feeling proud about being Canadian all my life. I especially feel more now that I see more Canadian unity across the nation. And what I also like to see is now, being in Quebec, being in Montreal, I see that people are binding more together. It's more important to be Canadian at this point than just being Quebecois. And I also feel that maybe people in the rest of Canada might have a different view of Quebec now because they share maybe now the feeling of what it's like to lose your culture or to lose your sovereignty or your autonomy. And I think that now maybe people in the rest of Canada feel a little bit closer to what Quebec has been feeling for a number of years.
That's a very interesting point you bring up because you're Quebecois.
Yeah.
And as you say, I mean, you don't often see this much Canadian pride in Quebec.
That's right, yeah.
But you're saying this has brought it out of people.
It's brought it up more.
Did you ever imagine you'd see something like this in your lifetime? How do you feel at this moment?
Pissed straight off. Totally pissed off.
Yeah.
And I'm old, so never thought I'd see it, but here we are.
My name's Pazoo.
Pazoo.
Yes.
What inspired you to come out today?
Well, I saw the poster the other day, and I've been frustrated about this whole thing for a few months already, and I think this is the place to let it out. We gotta be here. I want everybody to be here. Hopefully, the next time around, we need you guys. We have to stand up, elbows up. This is very important. This is not just empty threats. This is already basically an economic war, and we don't want it to escalate further than that. So please, we need to be here, everybody. See you next time. Thank you.
What's your name?
Paige Saunders.
What the fuck, America? What brings you here today?
I think this kind of sums it up. Yeah. So I was down in the US in October to work on the electoral reform initiatives to bring in a voting system which would allow third-party candidates to be a bigger part of US politics. And it failed in all but Washington, D.C. and almost got repealed in Alaska. You got to give people another option. I think if there were, say, 6 parties, at this point, just magically, and they were viable in the US, you wouldn't have this situation. So, but people they hate the opposition so much that they're loath to give them a chance to get in.
You just said you're an American in Montreal right now.
I'm speaking on behalf of most Americans who don't agree with this. Even people who voted for him. Canada was never on the table. That's absurd. We never talked about invading other countries. I did not vote for him, by the way, any times. None of the times. But the ones who did, they didn't. This wasn't part of the deal. So most of us recognize this is crazy. A lot of people would absolutely not participate in any sort of invasion of Canada if it came to that. And I certainly won't help boycott our best friend. So I'm actually here kind of boycotting the Trump administration by spending my dollars here.
And you're standing here under the freezing rain, you know, and an increasingly cold night. I mean, this takes dedication. It means a lot to you, right?
It means a
As
lot
Canadian,
to me.
I'm sure a lot of Canadians appreciate what you're doing. Do you feel like your opinion is widespread? Do you feel like a lot of Americans are against what's happening?
I do. I think that the majority are against it, and everyone's just really uncertain about what's going to be happening, and kind of there's this feeling of disbelief, like this can't be happening. He can't be ignoring judicial orders. You know, are we overreacting? No, I think we're underreacting, and so that's why I'm here.
Last question. If an American happens to see this, any message for America right now? Anything people need to do down there?
Well, I just say I'm not against the American people. Far from it. I mean, for a long time I was brought up in the '60s believing America was great, you know, and now I'm just a little bit disappointed in them, to say the least. And hopefully that before I die, I get to see things getting better again.
I guess you grew up in Canada.
I did.
What's something that makes you proud to be Canadian? What does this country mean to you?
I think it's the fact that we are by landmass the largest, yet the community feels like it's the smallest. We really have a tightly knit community across each province.
Yeah. Do you still have family or friends in the States?
Oh, absolutely. I just came back from there. I spent a month there.
Do you feel like people in the States are worried? Do they understand what's happening?
Oh, of course they do. I mean, all my friends are phenomenally involved every single day, doing activities of one sort or another. So yeah, yeah. And also I have, believe it or not, I have some Republican friends, and they're actually astounded by what's happening now. I don't think they ever imagined that Trump would suggest Canada being the 51st state, or taking over Panama, or taking over Greenland. I mean, you know.
If an American happens to see this, any message to America right now?
We are with you. This is fucked up. I'm sorry, but
you can say whatever you want.
Okay, this is really fucked up. We are with you. We understand what you're going through. We know your pain. We have our pain too. We are the same. We are the same people. We cannot tear ourselves apart. We are brothers. So let's do this together.
In case an American happens to see this, do you have any message for America? Anything that you hope someone would think or do right now?
What can I say that would be politically incorrect? For the Americans who are caught in this mess, rise up. We can't fix it for you. You got to do it.